Alright, so this is the graph for when one object passes another. Obviously for this we use the BPVs with two different speeds. This data set right here is represented by this line, and this data set right here represented by this line. Obviously we're going to have a few difficulties tracking the slower car because of the way because of the way we filmed it from the side. That when this car passed this one, it blocked what the auto tracker was tracking, so we didn't get the real data for this. But with the best fit line, we're able to extrapolate that. And you can see here when these lines cross, this is where the two cars would cross, and we don't actually have that data, but from the previous data we're able to get the speed because it was traveling in a steady motion. So I'll just get into what the graph means. For this, we have position equals 29 centimeters over 1 second times time minus 2 centimeters. What that means is that this car, that for every second that passed, this object moved steadily in a positive direction by 29 centimeters. Or you can say that this car traveled 29 centimeters per second. Both of these cars travel in a positive direction. The data that we got, they just happen to be going in a positive direction. If they're going in a negative direction, it'd still be similar data. The just slopes would be negative. And you can see 29 right there. And then we're going to this one. This equation would be position equals 47 centimeters over 1 second times time minus 31. Obviously, the difference in slope represents the two cars' speed, in that for every 1 second that this car traveled, its position changed steadily in a positive direction by 47 centimeters, or you could say that it traveled 47 centimeters per second. And this y-intercept right here means that it's at 0 seconds the car's position was at negative 31 centimeters, and at this car's position, the slower one, its position at 0 seconds was negative 2 centimeters. So yeah, this one was the slower one. You can see because it's closer to 180 degrees than this one. This one's a little bit more steeper, which you can also visually see the difference in speed because this one's steeper than this one, which means this one was going faster. And obviously, when we did the best fit line, the slope was a lot bigger. So that's the graph for when one object passes another.